So we are done with ROC payback period, correct? Now we will go into NPV. But before going into NPV, or you have, I think, made a table for NPV. One full page I told you to leave, correct? This is okay. This you have left one page. That is okay. Now, right? Before we enter NPV, leave that one page, correct? Start writing below it. I'll also leave some space here. Okay. Aaja. Right? Now see, we have done present value and future value formulas. Do you remember present value formulas? Tell me. Bolo, bolo. Present value formulas.
Yes, sir.
Remember or no? Right? So let's quickly go into that present value formula. Tell me what was the formula of present value. Present value is equal to what? Tell
Future value
Future
divided
value
by
into 1 plus r to the
1
power
plus
n.
r, the whole raised to n, correct?
minus n.
Minus n, correct or not? Whole raised to minus n. Any problem with this part? Tell me.
No, sir.
Anyone having any problem? And this we found out by the discounting rate that is there, correct?
Yes, sir.
Have a look. So without, or don't write this, but if I tell you that boss 3 years after, correct? Just let me write an example, correct? You will receive.
We have to write this.
नहीं मत लिखो. You will receive $537 after 3 years, correct? After 3 years, right? Investment or interest rate is equal to 7% per annum. Calculate present value. Cash flow. Bolo. Therefore, how will you find the present value? Tell me. Bolo. How will you find it? Just revising what we had done up till now. Tell me.
537
Yes.
into
Multiplied by
0.816.
0.816. Tell me. What is the percentage that we will take? Chalo. That means like
0.07.
Annuity.
discounting factor. Is it annuity or is it discounting table? Which table are we going to use? Tell me.
Discounting table.
Discounting table. Correct. 1 minute. Discounting factor of what rate? Tell me.
7%.
7%.
Comma, which year? Tell me.
3 years.
3 years.
So, third year. So, we go into the what? Tell me. Just a second. Let me open up the
438.35.
give me the discounting rate. ये क्या हुआ?
0.816.
0.816. Yes, you had got the what? Perfectly. There was no tension there. Correct. चलो आ जाओ. Discounting table. Is the discounting table visible to you? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Present
Yes,
value
sir.
table visible. Chalo. So 7% you have to go. Correct. Which year? Tell me.
Third year.
Third year.
Third year.
0.816.
So 0.816. Perfect, Kisha. Okay. So what will it be? Present value. 537 into 0.816. How much will this be, Baba? Tell me.
438.
438.35
0.35.
Everybody getting the same answer?
Yes,
Tell me.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense. Now let me take this one more step ahead. So can I say that the 537 that you receive after 3 years, right? You will have to invest $438.35 now to receive $537 after 3 years. Does it make sense? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So write down below this. Write down. कर लो, चलो copy कर लो. Quickly copy it down. Quickly copy it down. Quickly copy it down.
Sir,
Hmm.
in normal calculator, I'm getting 438.192.
हाँ हो सकता है. In normal calculator you will get a different answer because there you will take almost 8 to 9 decimal points, but here you are taking only 3 decimal points. Correct? चलो, Mustafa is there. Mustafa, करो calculation करो. Jenilia, are you able to understand?
So,
Right? So we can say, you copied off, right? We can say that if you invest $438.35 today at 7% for 3 years, you will get $537. Everybody okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Vanchika, what do you say? Tell me. Okay with it? Ashish? Sure. Now let's go one more step ahead. Write down example. 0, 1, 2, 3. So I tell you that boss, see, I will give you $70, $30, $40, correct? Net cash flow. Right? Discounting rate is equal to 8% per annum. Calculate PV. How will you calculate present value? Now see, is it only one cash flow that you are going to get, or are you going to get 3 cash flows? Tell me.
3 cash.
Three cash flows.
First, you have to discount and bring it to 0 here. Now tell me, when you are discounting the first year cash flow, correct? What discounting factor will you use? Aajao zara, come here. 0, 1, 2, 3. Net cash flow. Correct? Copy it down. $70, $30, $40. Now, sir, this is discounting factor. 8%, comma, which year? This cash flow is a future value of which year? Tell me. First, second, third? First year.
first.
बराबर है. Here you will discount or multiply by the discounting factor 8%, which year? Tell me.
Second.
Second year.
Second year. And last but not the least, sir, discounting factor 8%, comma, third year. Right? So chalo, quickly, can we go to the table? 8% first year, get the discounting factor 8%, comma, n years. Chalo, write it down below this. 70K below 8% first year. Aajao. 8% first year. How much is it?
0.926.
0.926. So 0.926. Then 8% second year. Rachel, what do you say? Tell me.
0.857.
0.855. 0.857. Okay. 0.857. Rachel, what do you say? Tell me. Okay with this? What we are doing? Or no?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Jenilia, Hemalata.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Chalo. Last third year, what is the discounting factor? Tell me.
0.794.
Correct. 0.794. Chalo. Then find the discounted cash flow. What is this called? DCF, discounted cash flow. How much is the discounted cash flow? 17 to 0.926. How much is this? Tell me.
64.8.
Basically, 1 minute. Can I say that you are pulling the cash flow from first year, right? And bringing it to 0 year. You are pulling the cash flow from second year and bringing it to what? 0 year. Third year to 0 year. So tell me, today's value of the 70 that you receive after 1 year at 8% is how much? Tell me. 17 to 0.926.
64.82.
64.82. Second year, how much it is?
24.71.
24, na? 24.71. And last but not the least, How much is it?
31.76.
31.76. Get the total of all the three.
1,222.29.
$1,222.29. Correct?
122.
Triple two. Okay, sorry. 122.29. Correct? 122.29. Rachel, what do you say? Do it.
So how did we get those three amounts? The discounted.
So 70 into 0.926.
Okay.
Then 30 into 0.857. 40 into 0.794. Have a look. Do it, chalo, quickly calculate. Everybody getting 122.29?
So the second one is 25.71.
25.71. Okay, 25.71. Okay, Janelia. Is the total okay, Janelia? Please check the total, everybody. Rachel, what do you say? Total is okay?
So I'm
Yes, sir.
getting 121.
122.29.
122. Everybody getting 122 or 121?
No, sir,
Correct.
122.
122.28.
122. Hey, Baba, you would have taken 24, Rachel, instead of 25.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everybody getting 122.29? Tell me. Just check
Yes,
once.
sir.
Yes.
That means, can I say, see, in a nutshell, 70 received at the end of first year, 30 received at the end of first year, 40 received at the end of first year, pull back to today. Hear me out. Pull back to today. Gives you a value of how much? Gives you today's value of how much? Tell me. Total value.
122.29.
122.29. Now we are sitting on a table. Okay. I tell you, boss, I will give you 70, 30, 40. Right? How much I am giving you? First year mein 70, second year mein 30, third year mein 40. Correct? You do all this calculation in your brain. You are intelligent. Correct? You say that, sir, present value of all those cash flows. Right? Arey, sir, then this 8% rate is what? Now see, I'll tell you. You go two ways in the market. Now you go outside, correct? And you ask people, I want loan, I want loan, I want loan. Correct? You tend to borrow at 8% per annum. What do you tend to borrow at? Tell me.
8%.
Or what is the
8%.
cost?
Per annum.
What is the cost at which you will get loan from outside? Tell me.
8%.
8%. Correct or not? Right? You are like, sir, dekho, I get some loan at 8%. Right? If I take that loan, right, and invest into this, what? Investment or your proposal that is there, correct? In that case, tell me the $70, $30, $40, right, should at least give 8% return. Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Now, leave that 8% aside for some time. If I tell you that, see, 70, 30, 40, today's value is 122.29, right? You invest 100 and get this 70, 30, 40. Today, invest 100 and get this 70, 30, 40. Would you be ready in a go or would you not be ready? Think about it.
Will be ready.
What do you say, Rachel? Tell me. Ready or
No,
not ready?
sir.
So
No.
ready.
Ready? Why ready? Tell me. See, what is the value of the investment of, or what is the value of receiving 70, 30, 40 in first, second, third year? Today's value of receiving 70, 30, 40. Tell me. What is it? 122. I am telling you to invest how much today?
122.29.
How much I am telling you to invest today? 100 rupees.
100.
That means in today's value, if you calculate that, sir, I am getting an inflow. I am getting what? An inflow of 122, or a present value of inflow is 122.29, right? And I have to invest how much? 100. That means if I ask you in today's value, what is the net present value? See, this is invest is today, means at 0 year, right? Means now present value of inflow today at 0 year, correct? So in that case, if you have to invest 100 and you get a value of 122.29 of what? The future cash flows pulled back. Tell me, in that case, what is the net present value that you are getting? Tell me. How much is it?
22.29.
22.29. Correct or not? Everybody okay with it? Tell me. This is nothing but the net present value. As the word says, or as the name says, sir, the present value of inflows today at 0 year, right? But if I told you, no, I will, or you will have to invest $150. How much? $150 today. Would you accept the project? Tell me.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
So if 150 was there, then 122.29, and your net present value would have been how much? Some 27
Negative.
point, how much? 79 or 71, sorry.
Seven.
Negative,
Negative.
correct? This is positive and this is negative. What do you say, everyone? Tell me. Does it make sense or
Yes.
does not make sense? Hemalata, what do you say? Tell me. Okay with it? Janilia?
Yes, sir.
Trisha? Okay.
Yes,
Trisha is okay? Okay. Now let me go one more step ahead. What do you say, Rohit? Were you confused before or now are you okay? Tell
Yes,
me.
yes, sir.
Correct. So
Yes,
have a
yes.
look. Now, if I tell you that boss, we have to write this particularly. So one more question we'll do. Okay. First write down. You have done this question. Tell me. Do it the way I have done it. Pull all the cash flows first year to 0, second year to 0, third year to 0. I am waiting at 0 year, looking at all the cash flows, pulling them first year, second year, third year, bringing them to 0 years, adding all of them, right? Present value of inflow today at 0 year, right? If you are told to invest today 100, right?
सर ये डिस्काउंटिंग रेट कैसे निकालते हैं
Which discounting rate?
प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में अभी ये जैसे 8% आपने बोला
हाँ.
इससे पुल करना है तो वो रेट रिटर्न का रेट रहता है क्या जो कॉस्ट
नहीं,
कंपनी
I
को
will come
रहती
to that. I will come to that. Correct?
Okay.
Yes. Everybody, have you copied it down? Tell me.
यस सर
Make a box for this. 122.29 is present value. This is this or 150. Correct?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
सर ये जो हमने लिखा 122.29,
Hmm.
यहाँ पे इसका मतलब ये है ना कि आज की इसकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू है
Correct.
122.29,
Present value of inflow
फ्यूचर में
today at
मिलने
0
वाला
year.
है.
Huh.
यस.
So write down below. So we can interpret this as follows. Present value of future cash flows. फ्यूचर कैश इनफ्लोज बोलू तो चलेगा. टेल मी 70-30. एक मिनट आराम से देखो. 70-30 and what was the amount, right? 40. Are they future inflows or future outflows? Tell me.
इनफ्लो.
इनफ्लोज
Inflows.
Inflows, right? And I have pulled them using the discounting. So is it okay if I write present value of future cash inflows?
यस सर
Correct or not?
यस.
Today, that is 0 year, is equal to $122.29. That is 70, 30, कितना था रे? Tell me.
40
40. Discounted at 8%. And can I say if I add this word sum of present value, इधर एक ऐड करो sum of present value. क्या है? Sum of present value. Are you okay with sum? Did you find the sum of all the present values?
यस सर
Sum of all the present values here. Three
Yes,
present
sir.
values. Did you add them together? So are
Yes,
you
sir.
okay with the word sum? Rachel, what do you say? Janilia? Mustafa?
Yes,
Oddly
sir.
quiet. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Ab, right? Discounted 8% and then added. Right? If investment is $100 today, right? You will gain what? How much? You will gain have a, देखो नेट मतलब क्या होता है? दिस इज पॉजिटिव, दिस इज नेगेटिव, करेक्ट? यू विल हैव अ नेट प्रेजेंट वैल्यू एनपीवी ऑफ कितना? $22.29 पॉजिटिव means accept the project or reject the project, tell me.
Accept.
Accept the project.
Accept the project. Sir, I'm getting higher value, no, than the investment that I'm putting up. But if investment is $150 today, you will have a, अभी इधर I'm writing NPV, net present value of how much, Baba? Tell me. $27.71 negative. That means accept the value. Means, sir, I am only getting a value of 122, but I have to pay 150. Tell me, in that case, accept the project or reject the project? Tell me.
Reject.
Reject.
Reject the project. Pranav, what do you say? Thought about it this way. Therefore, if I have to write a formula of NPV, how will I write? Dekho. Sir, first, tell me, what did you find? What did you find in the first step? Tell me.
Sum of all present value of cash inflows.
हाँ, sum of present value of future cash inflows. ठीक है, write down. थोड़ा space leave this side, left side. So can I say sum of present value of all future cash flows? And what did you add to it? Now see, 122 you had positive and you deducted 100 from it, correct? Or negative 100 means what did you deduct from it? Tell me.
Initial investment.
Initial investment. Everybody okay with initial investment? So can I say negative initial investment? Initial investment, I'm putting it in bracket because it is negative, right? Negative. This is initial investment is always in negative. Have you yourself derived the formulas of NPV? Tell me. Not a lot of effort. Tell me. Now, can you keep it in mind? ऐसा problem नहीं होगा? Tell me. So box this formula NPV. Box this formula of NPV. Can I go one more step ahead?
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा practice 4-5 sums NPV, correct?
Sir, 4-5 sums.
आ जाओ example. Total in the class we will do with my examples around 300-400 sums. MCQs we will solve so many MCQs, correct? Right? Plus theory plus section C question 30-40. ऐसे ही थोड़ी 120 hours class I boast of, correct or not? Tell me. We have the best quality possible in ACCA. FM, FR, PM, UK tax. Audit अभी तक I would not say, correct? हाँ, right? Audit. I don't understand audit as a subject. आपको समझ में आता है क्या?
सर
Tell me.
किसको भी नहीं आता, आप अकेले नहीं
सच में सोचो, think about it, right? When you are going to write your books, तो बाद में audit करने का क्या जरूरत है? There is no
बराबर
logic
है,
to it, correct?
बराबर
लिखते वक्त ही बराबर लिखो ना, है कि नहीं? बोलो.
बराबर
गलती करनी नहीं, गलती हुई तो वहीं पे ठीक कर दो. देखो अकाउंट्स था, आई वाज ओके विद अकाउंट्स पर से. सी व्हेन आई केम इनटू माय सीए फाइनल जर्नी, राइट, वी हैड 2 ग्रुप्स, राइट. एक ग्रुप 1 में वी हैड अकाउंट्स एंड ऑडिट, राइट, एंड ग्रुप 2 में वी हैड डीटी आईडीटी, राइट. DTI I could understand because somehow I don't know tax or ये सब I was very good at, right? Maybe personal bias, right? चलो DTI छोड़ दो. FR in my life I have never understood, correct? I will never understand. इसलिए if someone tells me, gives me any amount of money to teach FR, है काला अक्षर बेस बराबर, correct? FR I don't understand anything, right? SBR I gave my SBR paper, ठीक है? मतलब I can study and pass. I cannot teach. I cannot preach. Correct? Right? PM I can do. Costing is my favorite subject. Costing, FM, SFM. Audit was something. Right? If you are not
ग्रुप
able
वन ऑडिट की वजह से ही रह जाता ना.
if you are not able to sleep in the night, correct? I suggest you read an audit book. Correct? Fastest way to sleep in life. Correct? Audit.
Audit is not that bad, sir.
हाँ मैडम है. I would not lie to you. No soft serve here. Correct? डायरेक्ट जो है कोल्ड फैक्ट्स, राइट?
फिर मेरा हुआ है, मुझे पता है.
पता है ना, देखो.
हाँ, बहुत ही बोर है.
हाँ, बोर से ज्यादा ना, सी इट इज नॉट बोरिंग, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, इट इज मोनोटोनस.
हाँ, मोनोटोनस है सर.
इट इज नो, यू सी, यू रीड फर्स्ट 4 चैप्टर्स, देन रीड द नेक्स्ट 4 चैप्टर्स, राइट? यू विल
Yes.
फील अरे ये तो फर्स्ट चैप्टर में था, यू विल फील दिस वाज देयर इन सेकंड चैप्टर.
प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में कोई रिलेवेंस भी नहीं है उसका.
See, I have done more than 100 audits in my life, in my what small career of 3 years as a article assistant, right? But I do not understand audit as a subject at all, right? But it is required for you to pass. कोई option है नहीं, right? So what will you do, right? चलो आ जाओ. Now again 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm putting up net cash flow, right? 7,000, 6,500, 3,200 and 2,600. These are the cash flows that you will receive. And discounting rate is equal to 12%. Calculate now what I'm saying. See, calculate आराम से. Sum of present value of future cash flows. Will you be able to do it? Tell me. Chalo, rewrite the cash flows. Pull those cash flows. 7,000, 6,500, 3,200, 2,600. These are the net cash flows. Chalo, you have to pull 7,000 back one time. That means 12% one time or 1 year. 6,500, 12%, 3 years. 3,200, 12%, 3 years. 2,600, 12%, 4 years. Do you need my help here? Chalo Rachel, do it. This is the discounting table, Baba. I'll take a screenshot of the discounting table and put it up on the screen for easy reference to you. This will be available in the exam, so you need not worry about it, right? These are the factors. Do you need my help here? Chalo. Get all the cash flows to 0 here.
So 1536.5.
Okay, 15,636.5. Okay.
No,
Chalo,
15.
1.
No, 15,363.5.
363. Okay, we've got the total 15,363.5. Chalo, 7,000 into what should I do? Bolo Baba. Into
0.893.
0.893. Then 6,500 into 0.797.
797.
Then 3,200 into
0.712.
0.63. 0.712, sorry, 712, and then 2600 into 0.567.
636.
636, sorry,
सर
636. हाँ, tell me 7000 into 0.893.
1536 3.5 आ रहा है.
हाँ सर 1536.35 सॉरी
एक value
1536.3.5
7000 into 0.893. How much? बोलो.
6251.
6251. 6500 into 0.797. How much?
5180.5.
3200 into 0.712.
2278.4.
2278.4.
And 2600 into 0.636.
1653.6.
1653.6.
चलो अब ऐड करो सब कुछ.
1653.6
56 16
No, sir.
1556.
1536.3.5
3.5.
3.5
15363.5. करेक्ट. नाउ इसमें ही दो पार्ट करो. इफ II is equal to 14,000 and if initial investment is equal to 18,000, both options are available. Tell me, if 14,000 is initial investment, that is today's investment, how much will be your NPV? Tell me.
1363.5.
1363.5
Positive. Accept the project, reject the project.
Exit.
Accept.
Here, how much will be NPV?
2636.5.
Accept or reject the project?
Reject project.
reject
ठीक. Are you getting the hang of things? Tell me. What do you say? Rachel, okay with it?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to do the calculation or is it going fast?
No, sir, I'm able to do.
Able to do. सैफ क्या लगता है? वंशिका, oddly quiet.
Yes,
वंशिका,
sir.
समझ रहा है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
आप देख के आए पहले 3 लेक्चर?
हाँ जी सर, देख लिए थे सारे.
देख लिए.
हाँ जी.
What about आशीष? आशीष क्या सीन है बेटा? है क्या आशीष या गई? नहीं, हो गया 740. है. ओके.
हाँ जी देख लिया था. आज ऑडिट की क्लास नहीं थी इसलिए.
आज ऑडिट की क्लास नहीं है तो आप हमारे साथ आज 9:45 तक रहेंगी.
ठीक
आज
है.
मैम घूमने गई है क्या? टेल मी.
पता नहीं सर, बस मैम
अरे मस्ती करो, मेरे को नहीं मालूम भाई, मैं उनको नहीं
मैम ने
पहचानता.
सैटरडे को ले ली थी क्लास फिर.
ओके. ओके.
कॉम्पनसेट.
आपको भी मैं परेशान करूंगा कभी कभी, बट मैं छुट्टी कभी नहीं देता. जो मेरे स्टूडेंट है उनको मालूम है. पूछो श्रेया को. श्रेया, कितनी छुट्टी मिलती है अपने क्लास में?
hardly one
हम
जो
15
कि दे
अगस्त
दिए
भी
सर आप.
15 अगस्त भी छुट्टी नहीं देते, हम 26 जनवरी भी छुट्टी नहीं देते, न्यू ईयर भी छुट्टी नहीं देते, दिवाली भी छुट्टी नहीं देते, कुछ भी छुट्टी नहीं देते. करेक्ट.
यस सर.
2
खाली
घंटे तो
ऐसे.
बुला ही लोगे सर आप.
हाँ
2 घंटे तो बुला ही लोगे सर
हाँ,
आप.
1-1.5 घंटा तो तकलीफ तो दूंगा ही. करेक्ट. यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू हैव अ फुल डे. देखो, दिस क्रिएट्स अ सॉर्ट ऑफ डिसिप्लिन इन योर लाइफ. ठीक है. आई वर्क 7 days a week. आई एम नॉट बोस्टिंग अबाउट इट. क्या मेरे को ऐसा बहुत भारी करता हूं मैं? ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. करेक्ट. बट इट इज जस्ट दैट लाइफ शुड हैव सम काइंड ऑफ डिसिप्लिन. राइट. एवरी डे यू टर्न अप. देखो, हाफ द थिंग ना, लॉट ऑफ पीपल से अरे बाद में देख लेंगे, मिस हो गया तो. करेक्ट. हाफ थिंग्स इन लाइफ, हाफ नहीं, मैं तो बोलता हूँ 90% ऑफ थिंग्स इन लाइफ will fall in perspective if you just show up. आके you come and sit in the class, something will what at least be registered in your brain. You are hearing something. Correct. Some or the other where it comes in the exam. Right. Because when you are viewing lectures recorded, correct, तो तुम ऐसा देखते देखते करोगे, उधर देखोगे, इधर देखोगे. Here if I am there, I call out your name, you have some sort of responsibility to what? Tell me. Reply to me.
मैंने 3 दिन में एक चीज ऑब्जर्व किया कि आप
हाँ.
ऐसा करा देते हो कि रिटेन यही हो जाता है.
हाँ, तो that is the basic
सेपरेटली
problem.
सेपरेटली करने का कुछ भी काम नहीं.
There is
3
no
घंटे
separately
पूरा.
करने का टाइम किसके पास है दोस्त? The world is changing fast. राइट?
Yes, sir.
कौन रिवाइज करता है रे? टेल मी एवरी डे हु रिवाइजेस? सैब, आप काम करते हो, रिवाइज कर पाते हो एवरी डे? टेल मी.
No, sir.
बट अगर क्लास में बैठ के हो गया, डन, नो, वंस एंड फॉर ऑल यू आर डन विद द टॉपिक. व्हाट डू यू से जेनलिया? टेल मी. रिटेंशन
Yes.
प्रॉब्लम और नो रिटेंशन प्रॉब्लम? टेल मी. बराबर है. चलो आ जाओ, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. चलो क्विकली. Now, can we go to a bit of shortcut? देखो, I'll tell you. Example. 0 year, first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Net cash flow. Right? Now what I'll do? I'll put up the initial investment here. Negative 1000, 400, 300, 600, 150. Discounting rate is equal to 15%. Calculate NPV. Ab what I'm doing, see, whether that is better than what we were doing. Net cash flow, repeating them, negative 1000, 400, 300, 600, 150. Correct? Then I will do what? Tell me, if I write discounting factor 15%, comma, n years. Will it work with you? Abhi aaram se. Now the most important point, right? What is now? See, you first year mein you put a discounting factor. Now see, 15% aa jao. I'll take the discounting table or discounting factors from here. My question to you is very simple and straightforward. Correct? My question to you is very simple and straightforward. Can you see the discounting table? देखो जरा, come to the discounting table as well. एक मिनट. 15% फर्स्ट ईयर ही है. Why no 0 year? और आप कैश फ्लो तो 0 में लिखते हो, but discounting factor you don't write in 0 year. Why so? Can anyone tell me?
क्योंकि जीरो ईयर में जो हमारा वैल्यू है, हम जो इन्वेस्ट करें वही प्रेजेंट वैल्यू है ना. मतलब वो टाइम पे थोड़ी ना कोई और प्रेजेंट वैल्यू उसका होगा.
Correct.
इसलिए कोई
एक मिनट. That means slowly and straightforward. If I ask you 100 rupees now, what is the value of 100 rupees now today? Tell me.
100.
100. But if I say I'll give you 100 after 1 year, right? Compared to today, would the 100 rupees after 1 year be less value or more value?
Less.
Yes, value.
So today, if I'm doing any initial investment, will there be any discounting that will apply on that? Tell me. So any discounting will apply? Sir, no. Today's value is 1 only. So generally, whenever I write discounting factor, generally students, what mistake you make? Sir, देखो 0.870, 0.756. अरे no, this is from what? First, second, third, fourth, fifth year. This is not from 0 year. 0 year का discounting factor is always what? 1. Today's value of today. But sir, 400 after 1 year would have lesser value. So you multiplied by 870. Now just analyze, go up. Right? Wherever I gave you 6,500 second year. What was today's value of it? Was it more than 6,500 or less than 6,500? Tell me.
Less.
Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Make sense? समझा तो ठीक, नहीं समझा तो ओके. राइट, वन मोर टाइम इट विल हैपन हियर और देयर. करेक्ट है? नहीं समझा तो बोलो. इफ यू हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड प्लीज लेट मी नो. करेक्ट. चलो, सो व्हाट इज द सेकंड ईयर फैक्टर? टेल मी. 0.756, then 0.658, and then 0.572. Now what we could do? Discounted cash flow. Have a look. Sir, multiply this. This is a shortcut method. Correct? Multiply this. 1000 into 1, negative 1000. Then tell me 400 into 0.870. 400 into 0.870. बोलो.
348.
3?
348.
343.
348, sir.
348, as you say. 300 into 0.756.
226.8.
426.8. 600 into 0.658.
So 226.8, 222.8. नो, सेकंड ईयर का कैश फ्लो।
सेकेंड ईयर का, ओके 226.8 ऐसा बोलना है क्या आपको? थर्ड ईयर
394.8,
390
394.8,
150 into 0.572.
85.8.
Then add all of them together to get your directly NPV. See what you do. Wait. This is called what? Write it like this. This is called what? Tell me. Adding all of them.
Sum of
What is this?
present
Sum
value
of
of cash.
present value.
Sum of present value of all future cash flows. FCF. FCF means what? All future cash flows. Inflows नहीं लिख रहा अभी मैं. Future cash flows. Those could be inflows as well as outflows. And then what is this? Tell me. Initial investment in negative.
Initial investment.
अरे हो गया ना NPV फिर. NPV is equal to what? Janta. What do you say? Jenilia. Rachel. Kisha. What do you say? Vipasha. How is office going on?
So just
Vipasha.
came.
I know. Right.
Yes,
Shivani, how are you, beta? Shivani's health is also not good. Climate changing, right? Take care of your health, Baba, right? Negative initial investment. Tell me how much is NPV. Add all of them together. Bolo. Is it
55.4.
positive, negative?
Positive.
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 That means
Accept the project.
or reject the project. Accept the project. Are you getting comfortable? Bolo.
Yes, sir.
A bit of comfort level. Chalo. Now can I just give the question and relax for 2-3 minutes and you can directly give me the answer? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Right? Everybody, Rachel, confidence. Will you do it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody should give me the answer. Okay. Kisha,
Yes.
what do you say? Kisha and
Yes.
Krisha, both.
Yes.
Correct?
sir.
Chalo, aa jao. Quickly do the question. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 15,760 negative. 4,680. 7,783. 8,342. नहीं 8 नहीं 5,342. 2,178. 3,788. This is net cash flow. Discounting rate is equal to 8% per annum. Calculate NPV. Are you okay with the format? 8% का can I give you table? Zero year, what is the discounting factor at any discounting rate?
1.
Okay. You are okay, no, Shivani? ठीक है.
366.5.5.
366.
5.5.
5.
Positive, negative.
0.7.
Positive.
0.5, 0.7. ठीक है. Positive. 366. 3,666 basically. Right?
Yes, yes.
Somewhere close to that. One answer we've got 3,666. Anybody having any other answer?
सर एग्जाम में फॉर्मेट में लिखना जरूरी है?
विच फॉर्मेट?
ये जो आपने लिखा है मतलब
हाँ, CA say when you come to ACCA, vertical changes to horizontal.
अच्छा,
There is always a reason to what I write and how I write. हर एक चीज इज sorted out in 32 batches. ठीक है,
यस सर।
right? तो हर एक चीज पे I have focused that I from first day only never write vertically cash flows, horizontally, because not only FM but at AFM level also you have to continue that.
सर पर वर्टिकल में लिखा तो क्या इशू है?
आएगा, रुको. Patience is a virtue of what? Tell me. Great minds. Correct. आएगा. Probably Wednesday or Thursday. You will understand why I am saying so. Rachel, you need my help, beta?
No, sir, wait, I'm solving.
Okay, no issues. Hemalata, tell me the answer. Are you getting the answer?
So,
3666.
3,666. Yes, sir.
No problem, Shreya. 3066.
6. I'm getting 5.7.
Oh,
It's a 6 only.
okay.
3,666.
ठीक. Somewhere around close to 3666.
यस सर।
Yes.
See, did you? Yes.
Sir, if not mentioned in the question, so how many places we have to show the decimal?
हाँ,
क्योंकि स्टडी
is
हॉल में जब
not mentioned. हाँ, in question, right? एक क्वेश्चन लेता हूँ सर उसके ऊपर, correct?
सर
Now see, logically there is a default assumption, correct? We'll write a note for that, right? The default assumption is that when you are taking, now see, when it is section A and B, right? Section A and B question, yani what? MCQ style question, correct? We have to understand two things, right? What are the two things that we should understand, correct? One thing is that boss, the examiner will take an assumption that you are using which table? Discounting table. Discounting table has three what? Tell me. Decimal points, right? I also expect when I give you a question in writing, I expect you to do the same. Section C may also, when we will solve the question, right, I will use the same method, right? 3 decimal points, right? Now when it comes to numbers, the examiner is very tricky, correct? How he will ask you answer? देखो, आ जाओ. Examiner likes to play around with your what? Brain. एक तो पहले ही I tell students, what is that? Tell me. The biggest problem you have in the exam is what? Tell me. That you don't take your brain with you. That is, or physically you are there in the exam hall. Mentally maybe you are sleeping. Mentally maybe you are thinking अगले attempt में PM देना है कि audit देना है. But right now FM देना है. Correct? That is something that is not on your list at all. Right? So I find a lot of confused minds. Right? Is this time I went to the Pune center, correct, to meet students, right? So students come there and ask, sir, you are going to take PM batch next quarter. Are Baba, do you have an FM paper going to? You are going for that AFM paper. Are go for that? No, sir. आप ये बताओ PM लेने वाले के नहीं. You are going to take APM. I'm like, go write the AFM paper, then we'll see. सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम वही है, right? So एक मिनट. हाँ, next question. Write on example. 0, 1, 2, 3. Hey, anyone who did not still get the answer, you can please ask me. I don't have any problem. I will do all the calculations again, right? Because if you don't understand this, correct, life is impossible, correct? नहीं, 17,500 करो, correct? 4,000, 8,000, 7,000 and 6,500, right? Discounting rate is equal to 9% per annum. Right now, write down properly. Calculate NPV to the nearest dollar in thousands. Chalo. Something challenging here coming your way. Now let me see who gives me the correct answer.
सर वो टेबल दे दो ना.
तो डिस्काउंट
हाँ 8%. ओके 8% ना रे या 9% बोला ना मैंने
9%.
9%. Is the 9% factors visible to you? Tell me. Once you are done, type in the answer in the chat box. Okay. Don't say it out loud. Correct. और मेरे को private message करो. Don't put it up in the chat. I want to see. How many of you don't copy the answer? है कि नहीं?
प्राइवेट मैसेज कैसे करते हैं?
2 में होता है ना ऑप्शन डायरेक्टली टू मी.
अवेलेबल ही नहीं है वो ऑप्शन.
नहीं तो भेज दो ऐसे ही. क्या करो? Right. Put it up in the chat. Solve तो करो. Solve by the method that we have used. First, repeat the cash flows. Put the discounting factor. 0 year में what is the discounting factor? एक नंबर. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. चलो help me. Tell me what are the DCFs? This I know. I think this is the easiest one, so I know this.
सर 3668 है फर्स्ट ईयर.
3668. Second year?
6736.
Third year?
5404.
Fourth year?
4602.
ठीक है. Add all of them. NPV कितना है? Before giving me the answer, correct? What is the actual NPV? Positive or negative?
2910 आ रहा है पॉजिटिव.
2910.
तो सर ये राउंड अप होगा.
हाँ. Now tell me, what will you do? 2910 आंसर लिखो, 3000 आंसर लिखो, 2000 आंसर लिखो, 2500 आंसर लिखो. What should I write?
2900.
2900.
2900. Have I said dollar in hundreds or dollar in thousands?
Thousands.
3000 सर.
सर आपने थाउजेंड्स बोला और आपने राउंड अप बोला है, इसलिए मेरे हिसाब
Have I
से
told round up? Have I told round up? For
No, sir.
NPV, have I told round up? Only assumption of round up was where? In that
Payback
month,
period.
in payback period. इधर तो भाई साहब डॉलर बोला है टू द नियरेस्ट डॉलर. अब एक मिनट. 2910 राइट. शुड आई राइट 3000? शुड आई राइट 2000? यही दो ऑप्शन है. टेल मी. इधर इट कैन बी 2000 और इट कैन बी 3000. बराबर है क्या? टेल मी.
यस.
So 2910, but NPV write down in dollar thousands is equal to $3,000. इधर लिखो but if NPV was 2490 कतरा 2000 or
2000.
2000 जनता what do you say? That means आ जाओ write down notes on NPV / cash flow. Now none of you noticed one thing.
सर एक डाउट है,
हाँ बोलो.
और यहाँ पे अगर हमने जैसे अब भी 2000 कर दिया
हम्म
10,000, पर लॉजिकली तो सर वो एनपीवी कम आ रहा है, मतलब जितना होना चाहिए उससे कम लिख रहे, तो वो
तो वही तो बोल
काइंड
रहा
ऑफ
हूँ. This is not a question of what the amount of NPV. This is a question of your understanding of nearest dollar thousand.
ओके
हमको तो मालूम है आप एनपीवी सॉल्व कर सकते हो, आप इंटेलिजेंट हो, बराबर है. बट
ओके
हमारा प्रॉब्लम, वेयर इज आवर प्रॉब्लम और वेयर डज आवर प्रॉब्लम लाई? डू यू नो हाउ टू राउंड इट टू जीरो? करेक्ट और नॉट? टेल मी.
ओके
तो राइट डाउन.
Sir,
हाँ,
I have
वन
a
थिंग.
doubt here.
या
Sir, you ask in 1000, so I
हाँ
thought we have to divide by 1000, and I thought it is
हाँ
2.9
डिवाइड
or
बाय,
3.
बट व्हाट हैव आई रिटन? नियरेस्ट डॉलर इन थाउजेंड. If I had written write the value in dollar thousands, then your answer was correct. Is there a difference between both of them?
Okay.
I am saying nearest dollar in thousand. But if I had said what? Write the answer or calculate the NPV, right? In dollar thousands. Means what? 2.910. I am saying what? Calculate NPV to the nearest dollar. Dollar means what? $1, $2, $3 in thousands. So if it is 2910, it will become 3000. Right? So
सर
write
आप
down.
ये
Okay.
नोट लिखवा के दो.
वही कर रहे सर. Correct.
सॉरी सर,
Right?
सॉरी सर.
चलो. अरे कोई बात नहीं. See, one more thing you did not notice. I changed the wording. Right? Remember, Friday, I told you that in payback period, you know, in a payback period, what was the assumption? Tell me. Array, everyone got the answer. 3000. 29. Array, great. Everybody got 3000 answer. Perfect. I like that. Right? Chalo. Aajo. Now, what I want to say. If this question, Mustafa has raised a good question. Correct? If this question says to the nearest dollar in 100, then would you have written for this 2910? Oh, sorry, 3000 or
2900.
2900?
2900.
900.
Nearest dollar in hundreds. Correct? Nearest dollar in thousands.
तो सर 2990 होता तो 3000 लिख देते.
बराबर है सर. उसी का लॉजिक तो लिखा रहा हूं, पर पहले सुन लो. करेक्ट? व्हाट आई वांट टू से. द अदर थिंग दैट इज ओके. चलो, डॉलर हंड्रेड, डॉलर थाउजेंड, वन नोट रिटर्न और पॉइंट्स ऑल्सो फुल परसेंटेज समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट रिटर्न. You will understand. But hear me out where I say, correct? Now, whenever we were doing payback period and you wrote 1 and 35 or 1 and 50 year, what was the assumption? Suno, is this cash flow received during the full or between second and third year evenly throughout the year? Or was the assumption that this cash flow is received at the end of the year?
इवनली भी हो सकता है, दोनों हो सकता
Between
है.
the year.
सर
I
एंड
said
ऑफ
what?
द ईयर होता है ना.
एक minute, nahi. Then did we do 50,000 divided by 12 and try to find monthly how much I will get? So for payback
Sir.
period, what is the assumption? हाँ
Between the years.
हाँ वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ मैडम. Yes, month 1 2 3 4 5 किया ना. So did I say during
Oh.
this year you received how much? Tell me. 50 fully you received during the year, but you received it in small what? Compartments. Correct? But right, when I come here in net present value, the assumption completely changes. The assumption changes whenever I write 1, 2, right? Whatever it is from now on, when I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the assumption, or I started saying what? You receive 4,000 at the end of first year, right? You receive 2,000 at the end of second year. You receive 7,000 at the end of third year. पहले वो नोट लिखो. I have 3-4 notes to write. आ जाओ. जनता, come back. आ जाओ. First, right? In payback period, cash flows are assumed to be received during the year. But only for what? Tell me. During the year, for calculation of payback period. For only calculation of payback period. Question of months, right? In payback period. ऐसे तो normally cash flow, but write down. But for NPV, IRR, and discounted payback. Here discounted payback छोड़ दो अभी. NPV and IRR and other.
सर assumed to be के बाद आपने क्या लिखा है
किधर किधर किधर?
फर्स्ट पॉइंट में?
In payback period, cash flows are assumed to be received during the year. Correct. Other methods. Correct. ऐसा लिखो. Zero में if there is any cash flow negative, it is assumed to be now, today. Start of year 1 is also 0. Start of year 1. Now, today, start of year 1. Then tell me, first year mein if I write any cash flow, it will be called as what? Cash flow
Start
received.
of the year.
Start of year 1.
स्टार्ट ऑफ ईयर 1 मतलब डे 1 क्या?
Yes. Today, now, या start of year 1. Correct. First. इसको
ये
ऐसा भी
नहीं
बोलते हैं.
समझा.
हाँ,
ये नहीं समझा. 0 upon
simple. I tell you that take my flat on rent. Correct. Pay
Yes.
yearly rent. Right. You
Yes.
have to pay the rent today at the start of year 1. Then only you can rent the flat. बोलो, when will you pay?
First day पे.
आज ही मतलब.
Okay.
0 day होता है क्या कभी? Tell me.
नहीं.
Start of the year is today only. Pay the rent today. Start living.
अरे
Correct.
आपने ईयरली रेंट बोला ना?
तो yearly rent ही बोल रहा हूँ ना मैं.
नहीं तो फिर
Did I say? एक minute. I say yearly rent is 10,000. That means you will pay at the end of the year. ऐसा assumption है क्या? I say yearly rent you will pay at the start of the year. Means
Okay.
what?
First day.
First day.
Correct. Right. Or you could write in advance for year 1. So if I say in year 1 rent is 1,000, which is to be paid in advance, means what?
0
Year 0.
Right. Then year 1 or interesting होगा भी ये. Correct. It is what? Basic is what? End of year 1. Cash flow. Correct. Or start of year 2. Or can I say in advance for year 2? चलेगा क्या? If I say that please pay cash flow for year 2 10,000 in advance, means what? End of year 1 or end of year 2?
End of year 1.
End of year 1.
What do you say, Pranav?
End of year 1.
बराबर है. In advance for year 2. Correct. And last इसका or, right? In arrears. सुनो, in arrears for year 2. अभी ना ये in arrears is very important. एक minute. When I say that I will pay rent in year 1 in arrears, means what? At the start of the year or at the end of the year? Arrears means
Start of the year.
start of the year. Arrears
of the
means
year.
तो फिर advance क्या होता है?
एंड
हाँ.
Arrears end,
But
sir.
but what you have to understand, here I am writing it, but in 2-3 days next, maybe by Friday, this will be challenged. Huh? Your brain will have to what? Make a difference. Correct. And so on. Now can I say second year? Correct. End of year 2.
Sir,
हाँ.
in arrears for year 1 or 2, ये क्या लिखा है?
हाँ.
Year
In
one
arrears for year 1 ही. 1. This is 1.
Okay, okay, done.
2 नहीं. Year 1. एक मिनट. I'll write it properly. Okay. End of year 2 or tell me now what should I write? Start of which year?
3.
3.
Start of year 3. Or in advance for which year?
2. 2.
2 तो पीछे गया ना मैडम. Then what is
Year 3.
3?
3.
Or
3.
in arrears for which year? Tell me.
Year 2.
2.
Year 2. See, these many wordings are used all over your syllabus. All over your syllabus, these wordings are used. But specifically, you will have some problem when I use advance and arrears. Usme bhi when I use arrears, right? That time I will write a note. Coming soon. Probably next week जाएगा. ये week में नहीं होगा. Next week. Full-fledged NPV when it comes up, and so on for third and fourth year. Now are you okay? Same thing for third, fourth, fifth, whatever year. Any problem with this? Tell me. चल.
सर एक
Third.
मिनट लिख रहा हूँ.
हाँ.
सर फर्स्ट वाले नोट में ड्यूरिंग द ईयर बोला तो इवनली मिलेगा ऐसा.
Yes, that is only for calculation of what? Number of months. Nothing other than that. Because net cash flow always received at the end of the year.
Okay.
Net cash flow interpretation लिखो. Third one. Discounting factor at year 0 is always equal to 1. Sir, क्या इतना? Wait for some time. You will make the mistake. मेरी गारंटी. Mistake की भी I take guarantee. Correct? I know mistake will happen. And you say, oh, sorry, sir. Correct? Right? Today's cash flow is always having same value. Correct? Both rounding off principles. लिखो 0, 1 to 4, 9. Correct? Wherever it is. Correct? Round to 0, 0. Right? Example लिखो 17.48. You will round to 17 या 18. Tell me.
18.
मुझे माफ करो. 0, 1 to 0, 4, 9 मैडम.
हाँ ठीक है. 17.
Right? 50 to 99, right? Round to what? Tell me. 100, correct? That is 17.52. Round to how much? Tell me.
18.
ठीक है, इधर ही आपको फिर दिस वुड बी सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी. टेल मी 499 अगर है, राइट, will you round it up to 0? That is 17,499. Write down example below. Oh, I don't trust you. Example 17,400, right? Round to nearest $1,000.
17,000.
17,000.
में क्या लिखा है?
Sorry,
एट द रेट योर आगे क्या लिखा है आपने? 4 पॉइंट पे
fourth point में rounding of principals.
नहीं, थर्ड उसके ऊपर वाला.
ये इधर round to 00. डबल जीरो, सॉरी, वो जीरो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग होता है, राइट? राउंड टू नियरेस्ट $1,000, 17,000. 17,540. राउंड टू नियरेस्ट $1,000, हाउ मच? 18 or 17? 18,000. 18. Okay, we checked. Shanta.
सर ये जो आपने टेबल बनाया वो फिर से आप एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो प्लीज?
What I should explain, madam? This table. That
yes,
means
sir.
if it is in point, correct, or anywhere 0 to or 1 to 49, you round it up to 00. That means what? 17.48.
हाँ.
You will round it to 17, right? And 50 to 99, correct? You will round it to 100. Means what? 17.52 will become 18.
सर
और
ये
कुछ
फ्रैक्शन
madam?
में रहेगा तो ही ना.
हाँ,
फ्रैक्शन
फ्रैक्शन
में
मिक्शन
रहेगा.
हम उतने आगे पहुंचे नहीं अभी तक ACCA.
नहीं तो फिर आप बोल रहे हैं अभी इधर कैसे फ्रैक्शन नहीं है ना सर. 17,400 पॉइंट आगे कुछ नहीं है ना फ्रैक्शन.
हाँ
तो फिर
हाँ,
इसका कैसे किया वो मतलब.
अरे राजू 17,400.1 आया, बराबर है?
हाँ हाँ
तो 17,400
हाँ हाँ हाँ
नियरेस्ट 1000 करना है,
हाँ
17,000.
ओके.
हाँ, बट इफ इट कम 17.48% टू द नियरेस्ट परसेंटेज तो क्या करोगे?
18,000.
17.48% टू द नियरेस्ट परसेंटेज.
17%.
17.52% to the nearest percentage. Vipasha madam.
18%.
18.
So this shouldn't be like
हाँ.
I mean 17.48 shouldn't be 18.
हाँ, should it not be 18? अरे वाह,
सर नहीं समझ में आ रहा है.
What?
ये पॉइंट का मतलब मेरे को फाइनल में भी इतना कंफ्यूजन रहता था ये पॉइंट्स का. राउंडिंग अप का नहीं.
एक मिनट, here you don't have to what? Think too much. When it says nearest what? Now see, write down example. लिखो नीचे example. Generally it will be what? Answer में 4 options will be given, correct?
Okay,
so your example, आ जाओ जरा. Right? Answer to a question. Answer to a question
सर
comes to, हाँ
सर वो 17.48 में
हाँ,
अगर हम 4 को राउंड ऑफ करेंगे तो वो 5 हो जाएगा बराबर, क्योंकि आगे 8 है उसके.
अरे ऐसा नहीं ना राजू,
तो फिर
देखो
सर वो
17.48 आंसर आया, करेक्ट, एंड इट हैज बीन टोल्ड टू द नियरेस्ट परसेंटेज, नियरेस्ट होल परसेंटेज कितना होगा?
17%.
करेक्ट. एक मिनट,
50 से ऊपर जाते ही 18%.
मैं आया हूं, मैं लर्न करके आया मैडम, मेरे को बोलने दो. करेक्ट. आंसर टू क्वेश्चन, करेक्ट, comes to 17.48%. सुनो सुनो सुनो, and it is saying nearest percentage up to 1 decimal point. 1 minute. Then in that case, what I will do? 0.48 hai. How much will it be? Tell me.
17.5.
0.5 होगा.
Vipasha madam, what do you say? Tell me.
Yes, sir. This I understood. Only this
Ah,
17.48.
but when it says a full whole value, correct? So then you have to look at 17.049 and 17.49 tak. It will become 17 point. But if it had said up to 1 decimal point, then your 5 के आगे 17.42. अभी one more. 1 minute. If the same question, correct? I'll just repeat it. You don't have to write it, or if you want to write it, you can write it. आ जाओ जरा 1 second. If it had said same question, okay, if it had said this 17.44, would it be 17.4, 17 or 17.5?
17.4.
What do you say, Vipasha madam? क्या बोलता है रोहित? Now is it okay?
Sir, आपने
Yes.
18.4 only.
Can you repeat?
Okay with whatever confusion? Tell me.
So last वाला question, can you repeat?
Sorry?
Last वाला question, can you repeat?
Last वाला question is what? To the nearest percentage up to 1 decimal point. 17.44. यानी आगे मैं बोलूं तो 40 आएगा. That is 40. 40 will be rounded down. Should you go to 40? Right? That means 40. Or should you go to 0.50? Tell me. See, if I open this up, 17.440. Last में क्या है? 40. So will you go to 4? What? 17.40 only? It will be rounded down. Have a look whether you are able to understand.
Yes, sir, understood.
Got it? Chal. Done?
Sir, if
Round.
it's
Huh.
for example,
Sorry?
if it's 17.56 and you say that round it to nearest whole percentage, then it'll be 18, right?
18%. Yes. Perfect, madam.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Correct.
Understood.
सर उसमें दिया रहेगा क्या
Yeah.
क्वेश्चन में?
You are students who have given FRFM. बच्चे लोग, tell me, in how many questions do you get dollar thousands, dollar millions? आता है ना?
आता है
उसमें तो
usually.
Yes, sir.
आता है.
100% it comes. FR में also you might ask students, right?
वरना सीधा ऑप्शन ही दे देते 4.
That is how it is. आएगा. Welcome to Lala Land. Correct. Right. See, अब ये ना, the problem is any CA faculty can teach you FM. I am not denying the fact. ठीक है. There might be CA faculties who might teach very nice FM at CA IPC final level. They might try out their hand at ACCA. But ये सब चीजें ना नहीं आएगी. What students make mistake?
सीए फाइनल में कंफ्यूजन वही है क्योंकि मॉड्यूल में कई तीन
नहीं, हमारा बहुत क्लियर है सर. राइट. हम इंटरनेशनल एग्जाम है. राइट. हाँ. Right. We are very clear what to do. Right. And you will see that 99 and 100% places you will find it very clear. Right. Are you okay with NPV? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
One more
Yes.
question. Jogging of NPV. चलो आ जाओ. One more question.
So I have doubt here.
Yeah.
Here in the above, sir, can you move little bit on that percentage? Where it is nearest percentage up to 1 decimal, you have taken like 17.5, right? If it is
Correct.
17.55,
Then 17.55 will go ahead, madam. 17.6. So I told you, no?
6, yeah.
0.49
Yes.
tak it will be here. Correct. 5 se ahead.
Okay, sir.
520 to 99. It will go ahead. Correct.
Okay,
Actually, it
sir.
is a gray area. Right. Honestly, if you ask me, 50 I have put it up here. Correct. This side, right side.
Yes, sir.
Okay with it. Janta. Correct.
So
Now one more NPV question. Chalo.
So I
Then
have
we'll do the NPV table. Example. Yes.
I have doubt if 17.45 and we have to round up for 1 decimal up to 1 decimal.
Huh.
17.45 and have to round off to one decimal. Then 17.5
5.
we will.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you.
Write down example. आ जाओ. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ये एग्जाम्पल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. 10,760 नेगेटिव नेट कैश फ्लो. 4,680, 8,260, 1,230 नेगेटिव 7,360. बहुत ज्यादा आ रहा है. ठीक है. 520. Now, is there a problem or is it okay with you? Can there be negative cash flows in some year? Now see, try to imagine a project. Try to imagine a project. It may so happen, correct? Sir, in third year, maybe you have to do major investment for last 2 years, right? You receive some money, correct? But net cash flow you receive and some you pay some, and may negative. So what you do? In the what? Tell me your future cash flows, sum of, right? 1230 का present value, take it as negative, correct? Discounting rate is equal to 18%. I'll show you the discounting table. 18%. Is the discounting factors visible to you? Calculate NPV. अभी देखो, calculate NPV 2 nearest dollar in hundreds. Playing around with you, okay? Now you have to give me direct answer. Huh? मतलब let's say 17,100 or 17,200, 14,100, whatever the answer. Example I give you. Don't give me ऐसा पहला NPV, then closer to 100 वगैरह. Give me proper answer that is expected in exam. After rounding it. बोलो. I've got answer. 2,400 seems to be the answer. Rachel, how much is the answer?
So I'm still solving.
Do it. Chalo. Hemlata, Jenilia, Sarabjit.
2,400.
2,400. Got it. Sarabjit Singh.
Sir,
Doing it, beta?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
कर रहे हो ना? हाँ.
हाँ जी.
Vipasha madam, doing it?
Done, sir.
Then Rachel, is it going too fast or are you okay with it?
No, sir, I'm okay with it.
Okay with it. Okay.
There's an option of your private chat. I have sent you Did you receive it?
Okay. हाँ आया बेटा आया. वंशिका क्या बोलते हो?
Yes, sir. 2400.
2400 आया. आशीष का तो आ गया, वंशिका का भी आ गया. चलो बढ़िया है. विपाशा ऑल्सो ओके. So I am planning एक बार once the result comes up, probably what now you have what 20 days for result, correct? How many of you are expecting a result? Tell me. FR, FM, whatever. FM तो नहीं, most probably you not given FM. FR or something. One. FR audit, whatever. Exam you are expecting a result this quarter, right? Chal. Okay. A lot of you, correct? 3, 4. I am somewhere around out of this, I think 50% people will be expecting, right? And for people who are not even or is their first paper, correct? I would really like you to meet one of our students who scored world rank 1 in FM, correct? Right? She scored the best prize winner for FM, correct? Probably there will be a what session with her after the results, right? So on her tips on not only how to pass but to how to score a rank.
सर रैंक आया तो आप क्या देते हो?
क्या?
आप क्या ऑफर करते हो
अरे
रैंक आया?
आप जो बोलो वो, करेक्ट? अभी
अच्छा
के लिए तो राइट, इफ यू वांट एक पेपर 2 पेपर हम कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री दे देंगे हमारी तरफ से, राइट? हम कोई फीस नहीं लेंगे, राइट? वैसे भी हम वी आर ऑपरेटिंग एट व्हाट, टेल मी? गुडविल, राइट? वर्ल्ड रैंक 1 was not a small thing, correct? I myself did not expect. I scored 74 76, correct? मेरा कुछ 76 या 74 स्कोर था, राइट? बट आई ओनली व्हाट 15 days, राइट? तो उसमें 74 वाज अ गुड जॉब, राइट?
15 दिन में बहुत बड़ी बात है सर.
बट ठीक है, सीए फाइनल एवरीथिंग आई हैड विथ मी नो इन माय व्हाट किटी, बट विद अ बीकॉम नॉर्मल बीकॉम प्लस डूइंग दिस काइंड ऑफ
सर
कोर्सेस.
बेसिक्स फंडामेंटल स्ट्रांग थे ना
Yes.
सीए के वजह
Either why do you see that me having so much result? My fundamentals are strong. Okay. So NPV, how much? 2400 positive. Everyone getting 2400 positive. Have you considered this negative 1230 as negative? Tell me. Whatever present value of this you have to consider negative, not 1230 as negative. Correct? Rachel got it, beta?
Yes, sir, got it.
Got it? Right? So probably we will have her in class, or we will make a what proper what a different meeting where she will give you orientation on how to what now plan your studies going ahead with whatever time you have left with FM, correct? Chalo. Then you want a break. After break we can update the chart, right, of what, tell me? NPV, right? It's almost 8:33. Come back by 8:50 p.m. Chalo, Janta, come back. Okay with NPV? Chalo, everybody on your cameras. I want to take a picture, a good picture, right? Right. We all seen is a good picture. You don't have to do any makeup shake up. Okay. Everybody, if possible, on your cameras. Right. Arey wah. Good, beautiful faces on a Monday evening after work, after full day off. Right. College. Everybody's college has started. Tell me. Or no? Tell me. Chalo, everybody. Quickly. Right. Okay. Almost everybody is there. Tell me. This college हो गया? College has started, no? Oh. Done. Everybody who wants to, or anybody who wants to, on the camera quickly. I'm taking a picture. Jaldi. Chalo. Give it the best smile you have. 3, 2, 1. Hey. Again. She went away, no? 3, 2, 1. चलो. एक मिनट रुको. Full screen. Did we get a good picture? Let me check. Correct. Can I tag you all? Most of you are there on LinkedIn. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes,
can I
sir.
tag you all there?
Yes,
Tell me.
sir.
Yes,
Bolo.
sir.
Okay. Chalo. Let me save the picture. Right. FM September 2025. Chalo. हो गया. Everybody, quickly come back. Right. Can we now move to, where should we move now? Tell me. NPV table. आ जाओ. No. Analysis time. Correct. Have a look. Come to this question. No, here. Now, whenever my NPV is positive, hear me out. Tell me. NPV is positive. My initial investment, hear me out. Initial investment, is it greater than sum of present value of all future cash flows or less than sum of present value of all future cash flows?
Less
Less.
than.
Less than.
So come to the table at the heading. Everybody there in this table, write down NPV is positive except the project. Correct. NPV is negative accept or reject? Tell me. Reject the project. Now mathematically, can I say that, have a look, initial investment and sum of present value of all future cash flows. Correct. How do we go around with this? Tell me. Initial investment is greater than or less than sum of present value of all future cash flows. Bolo.
Less
Less
than.
than.
Less than. Less or greater? Go
Less.
to the
Less than.
question. Tell me. Initial investment is less or more for NPV to be positive? Tell me.
Less.
Less.
Then initial investment in negative is greater than what? Sum of present value of all future cash flows. Correct. Now someone was asking, sir, discounting rate. What is the discounting rate all about? Correct or not?
सर मेरे को एक डाउट था सर, डिस्काउंटिंग रेट में क्वार्टरली मंथली वो सब नहीं आएगा?
कुछ भी नहीं.
ओके.
There is only one question in the whole of the syllabus of 2016
ओके.
where monthly discounting came up. वो भी not in a NPV question. So in NPV it is not there
ओके सर.
for sure. Correct. चलो. Now one more analysis part. Okay. NPV, right? 10,764, 1,680. Okay. What I wanted to do, NPV is positive हो गया, sum of present value of all future cash flows. एक मिनट, we'll have to insert space here. You left one full page, no? For NPV, tell me. Okay, reject the project, accept the project, initial investment is greater than EV, ठीक है? Okay. Now let's talk about cost of capital. Come back to your main notes. मतलब after wherever you are writing this. Now hear me out. What I'm trying to tell you. Or are you satisfied with what I'm trying to tell you? Now see, this 10,760 is the initial investment that you have bought. Am I on the right track? Tell me. This is something from your pocket you have to give. For a second, assume you don't have money at all. For a second, let's say there is a tri-party agreement. What agreement? Tri-party agreement. Me, you and bank. ठीक है? You say, sir, देखो 10,760 you invest with us. Correct? Right? We will give you 4680, 8260 again, third year में 1230, whatever. 7360 and whatever amount, fourth, fifth year, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, okay, no problem. I can do that. No issues. Right? But, right, I don't have 10,760 with me. Do I have 10,760 with me? No. No money. Right? As always. Correct? No money. Right? I go to the bank and ask for 10,760. Abhi 18,000 is too far-fetched. Correct? But if 18,000 is the discounting rate, if 18% is the rate of borrowing, सुन लो, is the rate of borrowing of 10,760, correct or not? That means is the cost of bringing 10,760 18%? Tell me, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
That means I use the same discounting rate and try to pull the cash flows. Sir, today I borrowed 10,760 at 18%. This 10,760, if invested in this project, is the net present value coming? What or are the cash flows? Right? Discounted at future, what future cash flows discounted and bought to today, are they having value of more than 10,760 after discounting it at 18%? Yes. In that case, tell me, is your cost, now see logically, that means if your NPV is positive, that means are these cash flows earning more than 18% or less than 18%?
More than 18%.
More than.
If they are earning more than 18%, सुन लो, in that case, correct, your return from the project is more than 18%.
Yes,
If you
sir.
borrow money at 18%, invest it, and you are getting example 20% out of it, aren't you 2% free profit for you? Tell me.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now are you okay? Why 18% is the discounting rate or the cost of capital? It is also called as the cost of capital. More specifically, weighted average cost of capital. Abhi initial invest or initial or individual person, keep the individual person out of everything. Let's think company point of view. Correct? Company is approached by, or company approaches some investor, right? Ulta, thinking about it. Correct? Company has debt, company has equity. Correct or not?
Yes.
Tell me. And that weighted average cost of capital, first day, do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Some debt का return, some what?
Equity
Sorry,
का
debt का
return.
interest, some
हाँ,
equity
and
का what? Cost.
Yes, yes.
KEKD something we wrote, correct? Sir, that all I brought money from investors and debt holders at 15%, and
Okay.
I invest into some project which gives me 20% return. I got the money at 15%, investing and getting 20% return. That means what? Tell me.
5%
Good project.
5%.
Correct. So if I say, so write down below this question, as NPV is positive, we can say that the project is earning more than 18% per annum, which is cost of capital for the project. Or in simple terms, cost of bringing 10,760 from market. Therefore, if NPV is positive, we can say that return of project, देखो what I'm doing, return of project is greater than or less than cost of capital. बोलो.
Greater than.
Greater than or less than? Tell me.
Greater than.
Greater than. So do it, chalo, quickly. Greater than. Correct. Right. So एक minute. For a second, can you come to this table? Guide me. आ जाओ. Return of project. Greater than cost of capital. बराबर है क्या रे?
Yes, sir.
Here also. Return of project. COC भी लिख सकते हो, right? When I say cost of capital, you could do star here and say WACC taught on first day. Somewhere if you want to write, I don't have a problem. Correct? चलो आगे. Now let's analyze NPV more. Now एक और सोचो. Correct? Hey, have you written this rate of return less than return of project? Hey, sorry. Hey.
सर मैं वही
What
बोलने
will
वाला
be
था.
negative?
लेस देन होने वाला था, मैं वही
Less
सोचते
than.
बैठा था.
Correct. Return of project will be less than cost of capital. Right? We'll verify this in some time. Correct? Aja. Cost of capital both where you could do star. Correct? Chal. Return of project will be what? Less and cost is more. So you will have negative NPV. Correct? Chal. Let's do one question. Right? Where we will analyze NPV. Correct? Write down analysis of NPV. Correct? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Correct? Net cash flow. Example. 100 negative, 30, 40, 30, 40, 50. Discounting. एक minute. NPV. Now see what I'm doing. NPV at discounting rate is equal to 10%, comma. Discounting rate 5%, comma 15%. 3 discounting rates. First 5% से you start. Okay, I'll show you the discounting table at 5%.
सर ये नॉर्मली दिया रहता क्या एग्जाम?
हाँ, discounting table is given in the exam. Yes, and it is easily available to each and everyone. It's not one sheet that is shared between everyone. It is on the exam screen.
Okay.
Why I'm saying this? In CA, it is one sheet that rotates in the whole exam.
Yeah, that's right.
5, 10, and 15. Quickly do it. Find NPV at 5, 10, and 15. So 3 NPV का आपका क्या हो जाएगा? Practice. Okay क्या everybody? 5, 10, 15. Tell me NPV at 5%. बोलो.
So minus 60.8.
For 15 or 5 or 10?
5.
5 it is coming minus only. Bolo, how much is that? 5?
I'll check again.
62.88.
Positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive
62.88.
62.88. I think 15 might be negative, but 15 also I think will not be negative if what I have understood from the calculation. बोलो. 10%.
$41.21.
41.21
positive.
Positive.
41.21. Rachel, any problem, beta?
No, sir.
Calculating it?
Yes, sir.
Go for it. The last at 50. 48.41. क्या शिवानी? Tell me. Yeah, 41.21.
23.81.
23.81 positive. ठीक. Can you tell me once? चल करो. Do it. $41.21 या 48.41? 10%. NPV at 5, NPV at 10, NPV at 15. Do you know in CFA you are given a calculator, right, where you can directly calculate NPV. मालूम है? Really, you are given calculator where you just have to put the cash flows and the percentage. You can directly calculate NPV. It would have been so good if you had that calculator.
62.88, 41.21, and 23.81.
What am I trying to do here? Tell me. That means, एक second. Can I say below this, if cost of capital or discounting rate goes up, increases 5 to 10, 10 to 15, what happens to NPV? Does it rise or fall?
Fall. Inverse
Fall.
relation.
NPV
Inverse
fall.
relation.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Ab just take this 5%. Help me solve this 5 or 10%, whatever, 41.21. Now see, logically, if I dismantle this, see here NPV will be equal to what? Have a look. Just a second. You must have done like this, sir, 100 negative plus 141.21. Correct or not? Everybody? Anybody who
Yes.
does not understand this, tell me. This is what? Sum of present value
Present value.
of
Future cash flow.
all
Future cash flow.
cash flows. अभी एक minute. I just want to analyze. If initial investment goes up from 100 to 120, एक minute, what will happen to NPV? Will it fall or will it rise? In the same
Fall.
question,
Fall.
existing question,
Fall.
if initial investment goes up, what will happen to NPV? Everything else remaining same. What will happen to NPV? Fall.
Fall.
Right? If initial investment goes down, what will happen to NPV?
NP will rise.
Rise.
Rise. Everybody okay? Here also I could write, if cost of capital falls, NPV क्या होगा?
Rise.
Correct. Last but not the least, correct? 3 components are there: cash flow, initial, that is positive cash flow, initial investment, discounting rate. Last, if my cash flow, right, or future cash flow increase, correct, what will happen to NPV? Now see, if my future
Increase.
cash flow increase, my sum of
Increase,
present value of
increase.
एक minute. Shanti se. Here my cash flows increase. See, that means what? Have a look. If instead of 40, right, here it is 60. What will happen to the sum of present value of all future cash flows? Will they go up or go down?
Go up.
Go up. If they go up, will the NPV go up or NPV go down?
NP will go up.
Go up.
Right? So, but if future cash flows go down, what will happen to NPV? They will also go down.
Fall.
Correct? That means instead of 40, if I do 20 here, what will happen to the future cash flows? Go down.
Good.
Full analysis, and don't be surprised, a theory MCQ of this sort come in the exam. Now tell me, without even thinking too much, will you be able to directly solve a theory MCQ? What will the theory MCQ say, or how will it sound? Hear me out. Correct? The theory MCQ will say that company has one negative cash flow at the start and then all positive cash flows. Correct? If any of the cash flows or the future cash flows increase, right, what will happen to the NPV? Will it rise? Will it fall?
Rise.
Or it will say that later on, or let's say the cost of capital was 5% right now, it goes to 8%. What will happen to NPV?
NP will
Will it fall or will it rise?
Fall.
ये ना अभी when you have done this, it is easier. Once when it comes in a theory, see, you have done it by what? Tell me. A example solved. This if asked in a theory manner, 4-5 lines written, will it be this much easier? Tell me. Maybe not. But now you are equipped to at least think in that direction. बराबर है क्या? Tell me. Have a look.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Are you okay with this? Can we go ahead? What do you say, Pranav?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you remember those kind of theory MCQs?
सर सच में बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग था.
Now is it okay? Tell
सर
me.
वो लिखना था.
Yes.
क्या लिखना था? हाँ लिखना था ना ये.
सर ये
All
मैंने
this
लिखा
you have to
नहीं.
write. This below, ये वाला, from if
हाँ
cost
वो
of
लिखा नहीं
capital.
था सर, एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं।
I
लिख लो.
think in ACCA quiz, no sir, they asked that WACC and NPV, I think so.
है ना? You can have a look at it. We have covered all questions, right? You can solve more than 95 to 98% questions with my book. My guarantee. Hardly 2% to 5%. What? You will have some rate of.
सर आपके नोट्स की डिमांड आज ही आई थी मेरे को।
This is correct, है ना? हाँ, notes are very famous, right?
हाँ नोट्स की डिमांड बहुत है।
The only problem is my handwriting, correct?
हाँ
Only you and I can understand, right? हाँ मतलब I've been told by my teachers, right, that if you become teacher one day, your students will criticize your handwriting, correct? But no option, right? With this handwriting, I have reached wherever I have reached. Okay, you cannot complain. I also cannot complain. ठीक है क्या? Makes sense. Now,
sir.
थोड़ा सा one more point. Let me go ahead. चलो. हाँ, now write a new heading. चलो. Now write a new heading IRR. We'll just enter IRR today.
सर IRR भी है क्या इसमें?
Internal rate of return. We have written in that master table, no? Internal rate of return. Tell me. Main chart में लिखा था ना? हाँ, IRR. Right?
Yes, yes.
Internal rate of return. Now, what you have to do tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we will do what? An analysis of differences of what? Advantages, disadvantages of what? NPV, IRR, payback period, and what? Your ROC. So tomorrow you will be expected to revise all everything, right? Internal rate of return.
सर आप इतना बता सकते हो क्या कि कौन सा एडवांटेजियस मेथड है अभी सिर्फ?
नहीं, एक मैं एक स्टोरी बताता हूँ. इस स्टोरी में सस्पेंस अभी बता दिया तो मजा नहीं आएगा ना.
हाँ सर.
राइट. क्विकली, इंटरनल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न. राइट डाउन हेडिंग IRR. IRR is that rate of rate at which NPV is equal to 0. NPV.
Sir, do we have to
equal to...
leave any page?
Sorry, madam. No, not required. Correct. IRR is that rate at which NPV is equal to 0. Right. That is, IRR is also called as the rate of return of the project. किधर लिखा है क्या आपने rate of return of project? Tell me. Somewhere in the NPV table have you written? आ जाओ जरा, come to the NPV table. This have you written return of project? This is nothing but write down IRR. This is what? IRR. Correct. Now your NPV is equal to 0. Here also you write down IRR. At IRR, somewhere here you write down, wait, like this. NPV is 0 at IRR. आ जाओ जरा, come back to IRR, right? Now say methods of solving IRR. Internal rate of return. Full form we also write down. Internal rate of return. One I like to say, unofficially I like to say pen and paper method, or it is also called as interpolation method. correct? Second is spreadsheet method. Now in this interpolation, right, I like to call it pen and paper method. Now if the examiner expects you to use in section A and section B, if IRR calculation comes, it is expected by interpolation method. Spreadsheet method, right, generally section C the examiner expects it, because in section C you have a spreadsheet on which you can solve the question, correct? So there is a what, leave 8-9 lines below this. 8-9 is too much, 5-7 lines, correct? Below this you will write the what formula. No, leave 8 lines, ये वाला formula बड़ा है, correct? Leave 8 lines, correct? आजा. I am not interested in whatever we are writing. I am interested in the concept, right? Concept, if you are okay, then everything else is manageable, correct? Aja. Write down example. Five months, only 4 years ticket. Yeah, 10 and 20% per. 10%, so we have already from last page. I'll copy that. Here you have 10%, no? Do it by 10. 10%. 20 I'll show it to you. Till then you continue with 10. 20. $10 and $20 both on the screen. Is it now getting a bit easier to calculate NPV? Everybody? Rachel,
Yes,
what
sir.
do you say? Easy now?
Yes.
A bit easier? With practice?
Yes, sir, easier.
Okay.
14.93, 10%.
10%. NPV at 10%. $14.93. So it's at 20 पे, it's a bit difficult. आ जाओ निकालो NPV, how much at 20?
So minus 6.25.
Minus 6.25.
Minus 6.2. See, this is positive. Minus 6.25. आराम से करो. Don't do गड़बड़. Everybody getting it or no? Tell me. 14.93 and minus 6.25. Everybody getting? Rachel?
Yes, sir, I got.
Got it. वंशिका?
सर ये फास्ट सॉल्व करने का कोई टेक्निक है क्या? और
नहीं,
नहीं मतलब वो किसी ने तो भी एकदम ही एक 10-20 सेकंड में आंसर बोल दिया था
किसने?
10% का।
हाँ, 14.93. You could do it on the Calci, but he has done CA Inter and has given CA final. हम दोनों की रेस लगाओगे आप, करेक्ट? तो भी शायद अभी वो जीतेगा, करेक्ट? Because see, I'll tell you one thing. For a chartered accountant student, his calculator is his life. You can take away his life, he will not mind, but you cannot take away his calculator. He will mind, right?
Okay.
तो वैसा है. But you could do this easily, right? With more and more practice. अभी problem क्या? I'll tell you. Problem is you write and you do it, right? We
Yes.
don't need to write and do it. Can I show
अच्छा
you? Do you
डायरेक्ट
have
स्क्रीन
normal
पे
calci?
देख के।
Do you have normal
हाँ,
calci? Tell me.
yes, yes.
हमारी
चलो, I'll tell
रिकॉल
you what to
करके
do. I'll tell you what to do. Correct? 30 है तेरे पास, 30 ले ले फर्स्ट.
हाँ,
Divide by 1.10. Price is equal to. कुछ
yes,
आंसर आया होगा, करेक्ट?
हाँ,
Press M plus,
हाँ,
right? Take
हाँ सर
40
वो
on
m
calci.
प्लस
अभी
m माइनस वाली
एक
टेक्निक
मिनट,
मालूम है।
एक मिनट, रुक रुक रुक, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. अभी
Okay.
डोंट प्रेस एनीथिंग एल्स, प्रेस 40.
m प्लस दबाने के बाद 40।
हाँ, 40.
Okay.
Then press is equal to twice.
Yes.
वापस M plus.
हाँ,
50. कुछ भी नहीं है बीच में. 50 is equal to
Okay.
thrice.
ठीक, yes.
Press M plus.
हम्म
25 is equal to 4 times.
सर डिवाइड बाय नहीं
कुछ भी
करना।
नहीं.
ओके,
अरे कुछ भी नहीं.
2 3
4 times done. M plus.
Yes.
100
हम्म
negative any M minus.
हाँ,
MRC, memory recall, close to 14.93.
yes 97 आ गया। हाँ ऑलमोस्ट उतना ही।
कितने टाइम में हुआ?
हाँ काफी फास्ट हो गया।
What do you say, everybody? Want to use the normal calci in exam? Tell me. Think about it. If you switch to normal calci, maybe, but normal calci requires minimum 6 months to 1 year investment in it, not money wise, practice wise.
टाइम वाइज।
So better is what? आप लोग क्या हो? You are ACCA students. Scientific calci चलता है. In scientific calci also, can I do it quickly? Tell me. Have a look. आ जाओ. Can we do it quickly? Are brackets allowed in scientific calculator? Yes.
Yes.
So what I will do? Tell me. 30 into I have the 0.909 bracket close plus 40 into what do you do? 0.826 plus bracket open 50 into 0.751 plus 25 into 0.683. The whole answer, right, is equal to करना, correct, plus 100. Plus नहीं, minus ना, plus 100 of minus, correct. So how much is it? आगे क्या बाबा? Everybody got it by this way only? Tell me. Scientific calculator. Both calcis have their what? See, I'll tell you what. I have been using normal calci. I know how to use scientific calci also. I know how to use what? NPV का calculator also.
सर
Right?
एडवांटेज क्या है साइंटिफिक कैलसी का?
Advantage is you can put up brackets and everything, right?
अच्छा,
It is easier, right?
Okay,
When
okay.
you go for, now see in your whole syllabus, there are 2 transactions or 2 calculations where your normal calci will give up, right? There you will have to use what? Scientific calci. And don't worry, scientific calci, even if you don't have, let's say you forget in exam, correct? It is
Sir,
available
on
on the
screen है ना?
screen, right? But I would not recommend that. I would say don't forget in exam, correct? Then forget the exam only if you are without the calculator, right? That is how it is,
So
right?
they don't let us take the scientific calculator.
Who told you? They
Sir,
don't
in
let
my
you
tax,
take normal calculator, maybe.
no, only
But
normal calculator they let us take, not the scientific one.
no. Here, see, in my exam in Pune, from where are you giving the exam? Mumbai?
No, sir, from Dubai.
Dubai. Dubai, I don't know, but India wide, Pune, mein to, when I gave the exam, right? What happened? Tell me. I was allowed both the calculators. For my first exam, I took both the calculators. हाँ,
सर
Shivani also
मुंबई
took.
में एक अलाउड रहता है, दोनों में से कोई एक.
Maybe. So you take scientific or whatever you are what used to. बाकी सारा calci you can. What? So Vipasha, you could do or you could take a normal calci. No issues.
Okay, sir.
We will teach you tips and tricks. Right? I taught you right now. M plus. Right? Chalo. Now what I want to come at, right? Or where I want to go with this, correct? Now let me graph this, correct? Abhi I will write interpretation of IRR. Correct. Now see what I am trying to do. Okay. This is my timeline. I will say what? Dekho. Sir, NPV when it is at 10%, or I will say this is 10%. Correct. And this is NPV at 10% is how much? Tell me. 14.93. Either I will write 14.93. Then NPV at 20% is how much? Tell me. Minus 6.25 at 20%. Now I want you to find what? Calculate IRR. What is IRR? Tell me. That rate at which
Investment.
NPV. NPV at X percentage, right? I want to find the rate. What is the rate? Everybody okay with this? Tell me. Or not okay with this? X percentage, correct? Has to be, how much has to be NPV? 0. I want to find this point. That means, 1 minute, sir, between two poles, 10, 20%, 14.93, negative 6.25. I have to find one value, which is what? Tell me. So, 1 second, sir, I want to travel from 14.93. I want to travel 14.93 say this where, right? From 14.93 to 0, correct? Have a look. Make sense? Tell me. And sir, total area is how much? Tell me. This is the total area. 1 minute. Total area between 14.93 and negative 6.25 is how much? Tell me. Total area. See, total area in percentage, correct? Have a look. Total area in percentage is how much? 1 minute. Total area in dollars, batao. Total area in dollars. Sir, 14.93 from here and going 6 points here. How much is the total area? Tell me. Total area in dollars. How much is it? Everybody. Sir, 14.93 to 0. Then 0 to negative 6.25. How much is the
8.68.
total? How much? 20 point?
8.68.
8.68 है क्या? देखो. Sir, I have to travel from 14 to 0 and then go to negative minus 6. मतलब how much is the total area? Tell me. वापस बोलता हूँ. Hear me out.
21.1.
21 for how much? 18. Hemlata, what do you say? How much is the total? And I have to travel from 10%. How much area? Tell me. Therefore, travel. How much area? $14.93. Therefore, if I ask you in percentage terms, how much you have to travel? Sir, $14.93 out of the full $21.18. So, how many percent do I have to travel? Tell me. Calculate. Pranav, what do you say? How much I have to travel?
Sir,
therefore के उधर
70.
क्या लिखा है?
Sorry?
ये सेकंड लाइन है, सेकंड इसमें.
Travel from 10% to 0. बोलो.
सर
10% से 0 कितना ट्रेवल करना पड़ेगा? 14.93, करेक्ट? This is total area, this is travel, correct? Total area is 21.18. Sir, I have to travel 14.93 points, correct? That means in percentage of the total area, how much I have to travel? Tell me.
70.49.
70.49%. And sir, how much is the total area in percentage? Bolo.
100.
Total area in percentage. ये देखो, ये 10% और ये 20%. How much is the total area in percentage? 20% minus 10%. कितना परसेंट है? Tell me. 10%. सर, पूरा 10% का एरिया ना, उसमें I have to travel how many percent? Now tell me. 10% में कितना परसेंट एरिया ट्रेवल करना है? बोलो. In this 10% area, how many percent I have to travel? 70.49, correct? देखो, दोनों तरीके से सोचो. If in dollars I have to travel, 70.43% I have to travel. That only I am applying to that 10% area that is there in between. So how much do I have to travel?
7.49.
Into 10%, correct? So 7.49%. And from where do I have to travel this 7.49%? From 10%. So 10% plus 7.49%. How much is the IRR rate? Tell me this rate. 17.49%. What do you say?
सर ये थोड़ा रिपीट कर दो.
Simple. See, from 10% I have to travel. So see, again, putting it up once again. Sir, from 10% you have to travel. Plus, 1 minute. Sir, I have to travel 14.93, right? In dollars divided by 21.18 total area. Multiplied by, sir, how much is the area between two percentages? 10%. This one bracket. Calculated once again. Calculated once again.
फॉर्मूला है क्या?
Coming to it.
Yes.
14.93 divided by 21.18 into 10%. करो, आता है क्या? 17.49%.
हाँ सर.
What you have derived here, do you know?
IRR.
IRR formula. Did you know the derivation?
No.
What do you say, Saif? ऐसा ही करना मांगता. Tell me. What do you say, Vipasha? Now does it all make sense? Tell me. You must have done the formula 100 times in your life. If you have done BCom BBA.
मतलब सर डायरेक्ट कैलकुलेट करना आता था, पर डेरिवेशन नहीं मालूम था.
अरे बट डेरिवेशन के बगैर तुमको लॉजिक ही कैसे समझेगा?
मतलब आईआरआर का मीनिंग समझा दिया था और बोला था कि अभी ऐसे सॉल्व करो.
क्या फायदा? Now are you okay? Hemlata, what do you say? Rachel, what do you say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So can
Does
you
it
explain
make
from
huh?
यहाँ से that is the total area 70.49 तक समझ में आया.
हाँ.
The logic before getting the derivation वाला part.
Logic before the derivation मतलब
सर ये 70.49% तक समझ में आया. उसके
हाँ,
नीचे
7. देखो, मेरे को सिंपल है. मेरा कुछ 10% का रोड है, यानी 10 किलोमीटर का रोड है, करेक्ट? उसमें मेरे को 70.49 किलोमीटर या 70.49% चलना है. दैट मीन 7.49 किलोमीटर चलना है और ऑलरेडी 10 किलोमीटर का रास्ता तो हो चुका है. तो टोटल कितना रास्ता हो गया मेरा? 10 किलोमीटर पहले का और 7.49 अभी का. What do you say? Rachel? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chal. So what is the IRR formula? Therefore, IRR is equal to 10% is what? Lower rate at NPV at lower rate or higher rate? Tell me.
Lower rate.
Lower rate.
Lower rate. Lower rate plus bracket open 14.93 is NPV at 10% that is lower rate or NPV at 20% higher rate? Tell me.
NPV at lower rate.
So numerator will be NPV at lower rate divided by NPV lower minus NPV higher. Or sir, cheating. What is the cheating that I have done here? I made you add the total area, correct? I made you add, but here I am writing minus. Give me 2 minutes, right? This whole multiplied by, sir, 10 and 20 kilometers, higher minus lower, right? Now 1 minute, let us again put everything in perspective. 10% plus, have a look, aram se. 14.93 divided by 14.93 minus of minus 6 point, how much was it, Re Baba? Tell me. 6.25. Basic mathematics. Tell me. Is equal to 10% plus, how much is this? 14.93 divided by क्या करूँ? Minus of minus will become what? बोलो. Minus of minus plus. So 14.93 plus 6.25 कितना था? 21.18 multiplied by 10% or 0.10. Both works with me. So has to be equal to 17.49%. IRR derivation formula. Interpolation between two poles. If there is a value, you know the NPV value, but you want to find the percentage value. You should find how much in dollars percentage you have to travel. Then that apply to the 10 minus 20 or whatever difference between two poles and get the answer. Add it to the lower pole. Answer khatam. Chalo. A lot of concepts are built up. Lot of old stories that you know have been rewritten. Bolo. What do you say, Pranav?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Everybody, right? Interpretation of IRR. So this formula then, right, goes into your left side of the table. Interpolation method mein. Here this formula will go. Today you have to write it in homework. IRR. Correct. Shall. Can we go ahead? Now same thing, cut, copy, paste, same. Can it be done on Excel as well? Spreadsheet formula method. Can we do it by the Excel method? Let me open an Excel for your batch. क्या है ये? FM September. कुठे गेला रे? Excel. FM September 2025. What happened, Vanchika? वंशिका क्या हुआ बेटा? ओके, आपको समझा ना? समझा तो ठीक, करेक्ट. अंडरस्टूड ना? हाँ, बस आई एम मोर कंसर्न दैट देयर. आजा. Is the Excel sheet visible to you? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Have a look at the same example that we have taken there. Help me with the cash flows we have taken right now. 4 years तक ही है ना?
वो कैसे कर लेगी?
Net cash flow.
इसको
0 year, how much is the
उससे
inflow or
100.
outflow?
100.
Minus 100, correct?
Yes.
Right, then how much it is? 30.
30, 40, 50, 25.
30, 40, 50, 25.
25.
Everybody there with me? Correct. Aja. Then you have to calculate IRR, right? How do you calculate IRR in spreadsheet method? Is my question.
सर
Right?
मैं बताऊं
Yes, बोलो.
1 divided by गया
Is
There
equal to
is
Sir is equal to
there is
IRR.
IRR.
और
Directly
पूरा
IRR
select कर
डायरेक्ट एक
लेना
है शॉर्टकट
is
भी
equal to
IRR
IRR. Bracket open. Correct.
और
0
सारे
year
सिलेक्ट करने
to end of
ब्रैकेट
project.
से
Correct. And close the bracket. Right.
हाँ
Enter. How much is it? बोलो. 16.71% आया क्या? और सर अपना कितना आया? Tell me. How much did we get? Tell me. Somewhere around 17.49. Correct.
Yes.
And here how much it is?
17.16.
16.71. अरे सर इतना different. How is it possible? It is possible, right? Because whenever I say IRR by pen and paper method, there are a lot of factors involved in calculating IRR by pen and paper method. That method is an approximate answer. What is it? Tell me. Approximate answer. What is it? Bolo bolo. Approximate answer. Approximate answer is what? 17.49%, sir. But when it comes to appropriate answer, what am I saying? Appropriate answer, it is 16.71%. Yani sir, if anyone asks you, right, that what is the IRR, appropriate IRR, 16.71, go to spreadsheet method. When it says approximate IRR, correct, go to what? Tell me. Pen and paper method. Sir, मतलब इतना difference आएगा ही क्या? Right? There is one factor. See, the higher the difference between the lower and the higher rate. सुन लो क्या बोल रहा हूं. The higher the difference between lower and higher rate, right? More answer will be away from the appropriate answer. Means what, sir? 1 minute. Same cash flow above. Just a second. You know the cash flows, correct? आ जाओ इधर. Find NPV at 15%. चलो आ जाओ. Find NPV at 15%. I'll give you the 15% what? Discounting that is there. Directly give me NPV at 15%. How much is it? Can you now do directly on your scientific calci as well? No issues. Tell me how much is that? Already you have NPV at 20%. कितना सारे होगा NPV at 20%? Negative 6.49 no? नहीं 6.25 negative. Negative. हाँ ये कितना आएगा 15% पे? Has to be somewhere positive.
3.54
How much?
3.54
3.54 positive.
Yes.
Correct. 3.54 positive. Everybody okay with this? Now with this, can we do the interpolation method? Right?
Yes.
Now see, yeah, one pole at 15, one pole at 20. 15, 20. Correct? Now at 15, how much is the NPV? Tell me. 3.54 positive.
3.54.
And here it is 6.25 negative. Total area कितना है? Tell me. This is 0 somewhere. NPV. 0. I don't know what percentage is this. Total area is how much? Tell me. 3.54 positive and negative 6.25. How much is the total area? 3.54, 6.25. Total area.
9.79.
9.79. 9.79.
79.
Correct. Therefore, एक minute. Sir, I am traveling from 15%, sir. Plus total area is what, sir? 9.79 in the denominator. I have to travel 3.54. I have to travel how much? 3.54. Correct or not? Right? Into, right? Difference. Sir, 20% minus 15%. Is the area now smaller? Now find out how much is the IRR. Same question, huh? Same question, only we are finding IRR. देखो, how much is it? 15% plus how much? Tell me. This divided by this into 20 minus 15. How much percent I have to travel? 3.54 out of the 9.79. Tell me, how much I have to travel percentage wise? Tell me. 3.54 by 9.79.
16.8.
16.80.
16 कैसे आएगा? 3.54 by 9.79 should be 30 something.
30.
Oh, the whole one, sir.
Okay, the whole is how much? Okay, total is 16.
16.
Sorry. Wait.
16.81.
16.81. Okay. 16.81%. Correct. Now, is it too close to your answer? What is the appropriate answer? Tell me. 16.71.
71.
What is your answer? 16.81. So can we, एक minute. So can we conclude long discussion short? Correct. सुन लो. IRR can be calculated by using two NPVs or two rates. Correct. If you are doing by pen and paper method. सुनो. Right. Sir, one NPV should be positive, one NPV should be negative. IRR will fall between what? Those. Then only interpolation formula apply. Right? And sir, what about what? Answer being very away. The lesser the distance between two rates, right? The answer will be more closer to the appropriate answer. What do you say? Tell me. Have I proved all these lines? Tell me. We will write this, don't worry. Right? Rachel, what do you say? Are you getting the answer 16.81 beta?
Yes, I got it.
Got it? So that's what I'm trying to say. So 3 points, correct? One is you can find IRR by pen and paper method, which is an approximate answer. What type of answer?
Approximate.
Right? And there is an appropriate answer. And sir, when you are doing IRR, no, by pen and paper method or interpolation method, correct? Sir, right? You take one NPV positive, one NPV negative. Between that, my zero wala NPV will or zero wala NPV will come. And then using sir IRR method, that how much travel and all that kilometer, whatever it is, correct? We find the percentage, right? But sir, उसमें ना problem है. Appropriate and approximate answer may have a lot of difference. Appropriate and approximate answer. If I want my appropriate answer, right, to be close to or approximate answer close to my appropriate answer, sir, I have to reduce the range of percentage. Sir, first we took range as 10%, then we took range as 5%. Here 15 to 20, we got a better answer. At 10 and 20, we got 17 point something. 15 and 20 range lowered. I got an answer which was very close to my appropriate answer. Janta, what do you say? Chalo, whatever I have told you right now, we will revise tomorrow and write. But first, let me update the formula here. Either लिखो. Here have you updated the formula? Write down. Lower rate plus. आ जाओ. I'll update the formula and leave you. Lower rate plus. क्या करूं? Denominator में NPV at lower. That is you have to travel or full total NPV or total area.
Lower.
NPV at lower.
Divided by NPV lower minus
Minus.
NPV higher or
Higher.
plus NPV higher. Tell me.
Minus NPV higher.
Minus, but that NPV higher should be negative. So that
Yes.
negative and negative will become positive.
Positive.
NPV higher minus NPV lower minus NPV higher. Right? Here I will write generally negative NPV. Correct? और इधर क्या लिखो? NPV lower generally should be what?
Positive.
Positive NPV. Right? Into higher rate minus lower rate. Correct? And here, tell me, the IRR that you get, will it be appropriate or approximate?
Approximate.
Approximate. approximate, correct? Spreadsheet method, write the formula, right? In the spreadsheet you have to go is equal to IRR, correct? Is equal to bracket open, right? I will write like this, reference of. एक मिनट, here when we were doing IRR, did we find discounted cash flows and everything? Tell me. NPV at 10%, 5% discounted all
Yes,
the cash
yes.
flows, aisa, correct? But in the IRR method, we gave reference of discounted cash flows, or were these undiscounted cash flows? Think about it.
Undiscounted.
Undiscounted cash flows. So I should write what? Reference of discounted or undiscounted? Undiscounted.
Undiscounted.
Undiscounted cash flows of project. 1 minute, from year 1 to end of the project or now to end of project? Tell me. देखो, 0. 1
Now.
minute, look at the formula. 0 to end of project or 1 to end of project? Tell me.
0 to end.
0. That is now to end of project. Now or year 0, we could say 0 to end of project, wherever project is ending. Itna clarity you need to have in IRR. If you are so clear, then you can do. Last take homework देता हूं, then I'll leave you. हाँ, ये answer is what? Approximate or appropriate?
Appropriate.
Appropriate.
क्या होगा ना क्या ये तो भाई इसके लिए था, इसका
Correct.
आइडिया इसके लिए नेक्स्ट है ऐसा। और आप सब फोकस उठावा ये लोग जो
Done. Last take question लिख लो for homework, which you can do by both methods. Okay. Write down example homework. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Negative 100, 40, 40, 30, 30. राइट? अब मैंने ऐसे बोल दिया, कैलकुलेट IRR of the project. I have not given the rates, correct? So how will you go about with it? Correct? Try to do it. Chalo. I tell you, use 5 rates, 4 rates, 5%, 10, 15 and 20. Right? Wherever you find the range to be less, वो वाला use करना. Correct? 1 minute. Do this 30 के जगह पे end में 40. So do 5, 10, 15, 20. इसमें आना चाहिए. If it is not, then leave it. Try तो करो 5, 10, NPV 5, 10, 15, 20. Whichever is closer or where you find the 0 to be between and the range is lesser, we will use that. Okay. Chal. Then let's wrap it up for today. We will meet tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Take care of your health.
Bye, sir.
We will meet tomorrow 7 p.m. Bye bye bye. Good night. Bye.